Microcurrent FSM, Quantum Holistic Observer QHO, and Quantum Holotherapy, by Dr. Habdank. Pins 2023. Motto: Human nature has been wave quantum from the beginning, and converts well time into thinking. Dr. Habdank. QHO Universe, the nexus of perception and reality. The notion of a new world logic is introduced. This framework suggests that our understanding of the world is rooted entirely in the QHO, specifically within its synapses and neural networks. Essentially, our perception of the universe is limited to what our QHO can interpret through sensory input and communication with others. All we perceive is merely QHO's interpretation. Even when we employ devices to expand our knowledge, like telescopes in space, the data still filters through our QHO for comprehension. This perspective challenges cosmocentrism and leans into a theory that everything we perceive from the external world is intrinsically linked to the QHO. Whether we look outwards or inwards, everything we experience is a manifestation of the QHO. Any simulations we create, assuming they surpass our QHO's capabilities, are illusory. However, there is potential in integrating artificial intelligence with holography. A holographic model, reinforced by AI with a database sourced from multiple brains, might offer a different perception, hinting at a form of AI-driven, holographic consciousness that creates the reality as does the QHO. Quantum holistic theory. Quantum holistic theory merges quantum mechanics with general relativity, suggesting a unified universe perspective where quantum behaviors link with spacetime curvature. This interconnected framework implies that an observer's consciousness and intellect might influence reality. Central to this theory is that intellect and consciousness anchor the universe's information field and quantum information field. This understanding bridges quantum technology with quantum biology as a harmonious path toward holistic intellect and emotional consciousness. Quantum holistic theory is the intellectual foundation for Homo quanticum centrism. Homo quanticum centrism, synaptic observer's perspective. Galileo and Copernicus's heliocentric views replaced Earth-centrism. Analogy: transitioning from electromagnetic human essence to quantum human information field system. Definition: quantum-centric superhuman structure shaped by coherences, decoherences, and recoherences, 1, 2, in neural structures. Synapse-centric multidimensional holistic observer is a superior holistic perception of human essence in such formulated theory of quantum. This theory of quantum would have to be derived from holographic models of the brain's quantum synaptic network. The self-cognitive space of Homo quanticum centrism is modeled by quantum language model, QLM, and the synaptic quantum space is the human intellect reflecting the states of consciousness of the neural network as a real and imaginary component in space-time. Synapse-oriented multidimensional holistic observer can be thought of as a deep dive into understanding what makes us human. It's a part of a bigger picture theory of quantum, which is an ambitious attempt to describe everything that exists in a coherent way. This theory is based on holographic models. To simplify, think of them as 3D images that can give us insight into how our brain works at the quantum level, especially the connections between nerve cells called synapses. Zeilinger's achievements are an example of work ennobling membership in the scientific society Homo quanticum centrism. Homo quanticum centrism. Zeilinger is an outstanding figure who fits into Homo quanticum scientific society. The term, Homo quanticum centrism, may seem complicated, but it represents the idea of a self-aware human in this quantum universe. This is expressed through the quantum language model, QLM, which is something like a special tool or language to understand and describe quantum processes. Finally, synaptic quantum space represents the way our intellect intertwines with the quantum properties of the connections in our brain. This suggests that our brain's neural network can exist in various states of consciousness. These states may be real or imaginary, all existing in the vast expanse of the universe or space-time. Quantum holistic observer, QHO, as the center of the universe. The concept of a quantum holistic observer as the center of the universe proposes that the entire universe is a quantum system influenced by a perceptive and all-encompassing observer. This observer's consciousness can lead to the universe branching into different realities based on quantum events, a phenomenon known as bifurcation. They also have the ability to choose which reality they experience. PIN's acronym: holistic health, physical health, intellectual and consciousness health, neuronal and emotional health, spiritual health. Quantum Holistic Observer, QHO. Quantum Holistic Observer, QHO, intellect and consciousness development through high synapse tunnels activity. This idea assumes that quantum theory serves as a comprehensive description of the physical universe, employing continuous quantities like fields, waves, and tensors. It differs from the digital view, which sees reality as composed of discrete units like bits or quanta. It also suggests a potential unification of quantum theory and general relativity, bridging both microscopic and macroscopic scales. Multi-universe schematic shows Luxon hypersurface, Cones area, with quantum helix and quantum holistic observer as the center of the universe. Quantum technology. Manipulate quantum states related to language to test observer influence. Brain imaging. Observe cognitive choices affecting experiences. Statistical analysis. Assess experimental results for alignment with predictions. Ways to test or verify the idea of quantum brain-to-brain communication. Quantum devices to create and measure quantum states that correspond to linguistic symbols and structures. Quantum computers. Quantum sensors. Quantum networks. Quantum entanglement. Brain imaging to monitor and analyze the brain activity and cognitive processes of the holistic observer. EEG, fMRI, MEG. Statistical analysis to assess experimental results and outcomes or observations for alignment with predictions. Hypothesis testing. Confidence intervals. Bayesian inference. Brain-to-brain, quantum communication. Using quantum devices, including quantum computers, sensors, and networks, to create and measure quantum states corresponding to linguistic symbols. Brain-to-brain communication within the quantum language model employs entanglement to convey information between brains. While this model focuses on encoding language in quantum systems like qubits, brain imaging techniques such as EEG, fMRI, and MEG are essential to monitor the holistic observer's brain activity. Once these quantum communications are established, statistical analysis, including hypothesis testing, confidence intervals, and Bayesian inference, validates the results, ensuring the quantum neural network or interface guarantees secure and accurate communication through established quantum protocols. Introduction to Biohology, Intellectual Health. Biohology refers to the research on the biology, primarily the neuronal network in the brain, heart, and intestines using holographic representations of their morphology and functions. Bioholograms. Biohology research in PINs, on the brain, EEG, MEG, fMRI biofeedback, NRM proton bioresonance. Computed tomography, CT, on the heart, ECG, EMG, HRV. Computed tomography, CT, on the intestines, X-ray, CT, MRI, ultrasound, PET, CT enterography. Biohology as integrative science. Biology holography and medicine integration. Biohology is a holographic biology science which uses holographic technology to study brain and body morphology and functions. Hol and Holopedia focuses on brain biohology applied in EEG, MEG, fMRI neurofeedback and NMR proton bioresonance therapies. Biohology is a subset of biophysics that investigates and researches biological holography, which represents brain and body morphology and functions in holographic format. Brain biohology is PINS's main focus in regards to EEG, MEG, fMRI biofeedback and proton bioresonance in NMR towards Homo quanticum centrism or Homo quantum centrism intellect. Quantum entangled frequencies and coherence in bioenergetic systems. According to Marcus Schmiecke, pairwise comparisons of general well-being scores measured by WHO5 in the cited study, clear evidence has been observed for the effectiveness of the new coherence application as indicated by the improvement in WHO wellness scores during the study. The effect is statistically significant and holds clinical relevance. Entangled frequencies may resonate with human bioenergetic processes, promoting internal and external coherence. A bioenergetic process uses these frequencies guided by biofeedback from a quantum noise generator to enhance living system coherence. The proposed bioenergy process uses a quantum noise generator, a coherence program created based on the Geesink and Meyer model ProVDES. The fundamental effect of frequencies is universal bioenergetic life's informational basis. Transformation of information and energy in the cellular system. At the cellular level, information serves as an energy transfer, guided by harmonics and resonances. This means that each cell acts as a unique cognitive entity where information manifests as resonant energy. Intracellularly, this energy is seamlessly converted into information, accessible to both the sender and the receiver. Furthermore, the influence of microcurrent frequency significantly impacts the cell membrane potential. To gauge this, cellular indicators such as cellular and mitochondrial membrane potentials, DPSM, are essential, as they offer insight into the intricacies of cellular physiology. Cell membrane potential versus concentration of Na+ ions. A therapy indicator, a scale measuring cell membrane potential and sodium chloride levels in relation to pathological conditions. It shows the bioelectrical changes of the cell during aging and disease. The use of frequency-modulated microcurrent treatment can stabilize and harmonize the cell's bioelectric field. Bioimpedance measurements is a therapy indicator before and after microcurrent frequency application. The research goal is to investigate how microcurrent frequencies affect membrane potentials. Therefore, the role of microcurrents in stimulating physiological potentials to strengthen the bioelectric fields of cells and organs should be investigated. This would be implemented as a research program by the Time Waiver and Healy research team under the supervision of the Time Waiver and Healy Scientific Council. Results from measuring the phase angle, PA, for 15 subjects, S, before, at 0 and 5 minutes, and after, at 35 and 40 minutes, the microcurrent application. The cumulative percentage change in PA levels due to microcurrent application indicates a shift across 4 BA measurements, 2 pre- and post-treatment. After 30 minutes of current application, 50 to 400 microamperes, 93.3% of subjects saw a significant PA rise, averaging 4.4% with a median of 4.6%. Post-application, while subjects rested, the heightened PA value persisted unchanged. Geesink and Meyer, Universal Intellect and Consciousness Rules. The way our intellect functions and processes consciousness in terms of bioelectrical resonances shows certain functional dependencies described by the GM scale formula, which is a modified version of Pythagorean tuning. Their algorithm of electromagnetic frequencies stabilizing the therapeutic biological order is based on the above formula and allows research into the fundamental relationships between electromagnetic waves and the stability of life. Living cell frequencies are charted, contrasting life-sustaining, green points, with life-detrimental frequencies, red squares, against normalized calculations. Biological effects, observed across HZ to PHZ bands, arise from external or inherent cell responses. Each data point in the above figure is derived from published studies and reflects the typical frequency for a biological experiment. Frequency-specific microcurrent, FSM, by Carolyn McMarkin. Drive. Carolyn McMarkin has published many articles in the field of frequency-specific microcurrent, FSM, therapy. FSM is unique in that it uses specific frequencies to resonate with tissues to achieve a therapeutic state. Research has proven that frequencies can have a therapeutic effect on certain types of tissues, such as muscles or ligaments, and conditions, such as inflammation or fibrosis. The pattern of interference current and the degree of interference produced during a 4-pole application. The envelope stimulation technique uses the superposition of electric fields from 2 antenna arrays, shown in green and blue. Due to the small frequency difference increment f between them, they produce the envelope signal, shown in red. Time Waiver McMarkin system. Dr. Habdank GPT. Dr. Habdank GPT, Great Prosperity Technique, Healy Expert Program. The program is intended to generate a positive emotional attitude towards FSM therapy and stabilize basic life functions for everyday use. It is currently in the testing phase, presenting an original approach to creating holistic programs. Microcurrent and endurance training. Microcurrent provides energetic support during endurance trainings. Applications: TENS, MEMS, cardio. Tools: professional frequency generators with direct digital synthesis, DDS, for optimal body therapy. Time waiver frequency and pro system. Time waiver system of the device is an example of implementing therapeutic programs divided into IMF therapies and creating awareness with the support of linguistic formulas and a white and quantum noise generator, important in the holistic perception of therapy. Time waiver family. Over 2,000 experts globally utilize time waiver information field technology and frequency application, with their ranks consistently expanding. Mother-daughter, quantum family therapy. Quantum therapy between mother and daughter is a prominent example of quantum family therapy due to a strong genetic bond and similarity between mother and daughter in the context of building relationships within family therapy. The therapist functions as an observer with the expertise to collapse the wave function in a manner that is advantageous from a therapeutic perspective. Healthy consciousness patterns come from the therapist. Mother-daughter therapy. It is a therapy based on 3 steps, and the 4th one refers to the therapy's repetitions according to the chosen work rhythm. Step 1, quantum therapy in creating mother-therapist-daughter relations, based on therapeutic awareness. Step 2, stimulation and self-awareness of mother-daughter natural entanglement and a therapist's consciousness replication, consciousness entanglement, an increase in the therapist's emotional activity. Step 3, teleportation of therapist's consciousness through mother to daughter, therapist's consciousness replication. Step 4, quantum consciousness of the therapist's memory by training the neural network through the rhythm of quantum and wave therapy at the mitochondrial level. Holographic tomography. Biohology devices. Designed to probe slow-changing cellular events, including those in cancer cells, this cutting-edge microscope scans cells or tissue sections from various angles, capturing the intricate 3D layout of the cell's internal features with an accuracy of up to 200 nanometers. One of its standout features is its ability to provide in-depth refractive index insights, enabling real-time tracking and assessment of cell health. Moreover, this approach streamlines the investigation process by eliminating the need for staining, preserving the cell's original condition. As a result, the holographic tomography system not only distinguishes itself through its meticulous precision but also has the dynamic capacity to capture evolving cellular alterations. Such capabilities are instrumental in pioneering new pharmaceuticals and therapeutic strategies. Interferometer configuration with the object illumination beam UV scanning. The beam scattered as phi at the object, interfering with the reference beam U and creating an in-plane hologram with carrier frequency which is captured by the camera, cam. Isometric view of the cell phantom design revealing its 3-dimensional redistribution. The main features include an ellipsoid nucleus containing 3 spherical nucleoli, a cylinder with a gradient reprofile, and 3 sets of cuboids arranged in the resolution test charts. The smallest, line width, is 300 nanometers laterally and 800 nanometers vertically. The challenge with traditional biofeedback. Traditional methods have relied on films and 2D games to stimulate mental activity. However, with the introduction of holo biofeedback, there's a shift towards using holographic 3D materials. This innovation aims to enhance brain stimulation, striving for the ideal brain state. The 3D holographic approach also promises more immersive and responsive feedback, elevating user engagement and enabling precise medical application. Holo medical procedures. Seed implantation is performed under general anesthesia. The patient is placed on the left side and fixed with a vacuum pad. All the interventional surgeons wear HoloLens devices. The hologram data are aligned to the brain of the patient. The hologram contributes to good visualization of the tumor location and peritumoral vessels. Then, all the interventional surgeons can confirm. Holobiofeedback. Biofeedback, technique to learn how to control bodily functions using real-time data. Virtual reality, immersive, interactive 3D environment experienced through sensory stimuli. Purpose: enhance users' immersion by adapting VR content based on physiological feedback. Applications: stress relief, meditation, training, therapy, and gaming. Benefits: personalized experience. VR scenarios adapt based on users' physiological responses. Enhanced engagement. Real-time reactions lead to a more engaging user experience. Therapeutic potential. Potential for effective treatments in fields like PTSD, anxiety disorders, and more. Thank you.